What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Wealth Not Wait. I am your host, as always, Joseph Kawisa, and on today's episode of Wealth Not Wait, we are talking about how to enjoy the holidays on a budget. Specifically, how to come together and enjoy the holidays when a lot of people, unfortunately, can't spend a lot of money on things, or fortunately, depending how you look at it. They unfortunately don't have money to spend on things like that. The holidays are a time to enjoy each other's company, to be thankful for the things you have. If you're religious, to celebrate the religious implications of it. If you're not religious or you just enjoy the holiday, whatever holiday, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you celebrate, enjoying each other's company, enjoying the fact that you're alive, enjoying the fact that people around you are genuinely in good cheer, enjoying the fact that people are happier, enjoying the fact that you made it another year and life is good. Ultimately, life is good. If you're watching this, chances are life is pretty good. And whether you feel it or not, the fact that you have the access to the internet, the fact that you have a phone, the fact that you likely have money for food or something along those lines, when a lot of people don't even have clean water in the world, when they don't have access to the internet, they don't even know what the internet is. Life is good. With that said, I'm going to show you guys how to enjoy the holidays affordably. It's not something that you have to spend a lot of money on. Obviously, Christmas and gifts and this and that. I'm somebody who enjoys giving gifts. I did a thing on how to give gifts. I did a thing on spending a budgeted set amount of money and finding really good gifts for cheap to get for people. I used to dress up back in high school. I'll see if I can find a picture and I'll put it here. I used to dress up as Santa and give gifts to all my friends, give gifts to all my teachers, and at least bring some form of candy or something to give out to everybody who wasn't super close to me or anybody who really asked. Any other potluck type things we do in school, I'd bring food. I do that obviously at the restaurant, so pizza. I dress up like Santa, it was great. Matter of fact, I'm looking at a photo of it right now, and I see me with my big Santa hat and the giant sack of toys and everything, sitting next to some really close friends. And that's why I did it, is because I genuinely cared and loved these people, and I wanted to make their lives at least a little bit better, reduce some stress during exams, and just really get into the holiday spirit and just bring that joy and that happiness and that wonder. And that was really important for me. So I'm trying to progress that now through these videos and show you how you yourself can do that without spending a ridiculous amount of money. I'd spend so much fucking money. And it wasn't about the money. Obviously, I had a little more disposable income at that point in time. You know, and as you get older, you have more responsibilities, different stuff going on. But the situation is, if you want to come together and do things, there's ways to do it affordably. One of which is a potluck. You guys don't have to go out to a fancy restaurant. You guys don't have to have one person host a big Thanksgiving, or not Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving too, but host a big Christmas dinner, a holiday dinner, or whatever. You guys can have something simple. Each person brings a dish. Maybe it's something like homemade cookies, like me and my dad made, something like that. Maybe somebody just goes out and buys a pie. Maybe somebody brings some turkey. Maybe somebody has some really great sides with a little fucking, I think they call them Buckeyes, like a little peanut butter and the chocolate. Fucking love those things. Those things are so good. Especially when people make them. Oh my God. Anything with peanut butter, I'm a huge fucking fan for. That's why I was 300 pounds. But essentially, and you could bring something. And it's what, 20 bucks? Maybe a little bit of time, a little bit of elbow grease to put your efforts into it. And everybody makes something, everybody buys something, everybody brings something. And together you have this big celebration together. And it doesn't cost a lot of people a lot of money. I know people who have holidays at parks. I know I have people who have holidays at people's houses. Maybe they just host it, but they're not the one who's spreading out all the money for food and cooking for 9 hours. Or just wherever the case may be. Public area, park, picnic, whatever. Hosting a potluck and having something, bringing people together is a great way to low cost spend money and be together and enjoy the food for each other's holiday. Next is a white elephant. Obviously, gift giving is a big part of Christmas. It's a big part of a lot of holidays. Gift giving is not what the holiday is about, but obviously you want to get something for somebody to show that you love and appreciate them. Obviously, it's not going to fix relationships or something. You shouldn't get something for somebody and be like, oh, well, maybe, you know, this will fix the problems we're having or whatever. Don't do anything like that. I want to make that very clear. And if you have to get somebody a gift for them to have your affection, probably not worth somebody getting a gift for. I want to state that as clear as I can with that. But if you are going to get a gift for somebody and you're going to get gifts for people, if you're genuinely around friends and people you love and all that, white elephants or Secret Santa, whatever you call it, putting a bunch of names in a hat, one person pulls it up, there's a $25, $30, $15, $5, whatever the limit is you guys set. That's a reasonable thing for everybody to do. They go out, they buy that gift, you know, it's worth $5, $20, $10, whatever it is. And they get that gift for that one person. That's it. They get a really nice gift for one person. Somebody else gets a really nice gift, and then you guys exchange gifts. You come together. That could be a part of your potluck, and you come together and you exchange gifts. That's a great way to save money on gifts, especially with COVID, especially now with a possible recession, especially with people getting laid off and just tough times in general. It's a great way to bring people together and just celebrate each other's presence and show that people that you still love them by getting them a gift. You know, again, don't have to get them a gift. It's not the whole way of showing love, but if you want to express love through that, getting them a gift, it's a great and affordable way of doing it. Thirdly is by doing things handmade. Goes back to the whole idea of gift, making things, putting real thought and effort into something. I love when I get something handmade. I love when I get something with that energy and that effort and like, here's a photo of us in this really great moment, or I know you forgot about this thing, but here's this. One of the gifts I received was a framed photo from one of my friends. It was me and two of my best friends with me, and it was just there, happy. I think it was, matter of fact, I'm looking at it now, is senior dinner. Not senior dinner, senior breakfast, something like that. It was a senior something. And it was just the two of us together. Or three of us together. Three of us together. I can't count. Three of us together. And it was just a really great thing that I got this gift. And obviously, as I could look at it now, I have it framed on my wall. It's something that means a lot to me. It doesn't need to be a physical item in that, oh, this is a camera, or this is a robot, or I got you fucking toys. Or it could just be something personable. Something cheap, something affordable that lets those people, you know, hey, I wanted to get you something. And I got you this thing that you're generally going to love because it connects to us. And I'm showing you that I care about the moments we have. I love making homemade gifts for someone. Of course, it's affordable and cheap. But if I really find something and I have the money to spend, I go all holds bar. And I spend money on stuff. I budget for it. I set it up. I don't break the bank. But I spend money on gifts. I fucking buy autographs. I buy a bunch of expensive stuff. I buy the craziest shit that people would think of. I get big posters. I get a whole bunch of stuff. I decked out beach houses with fucking ornaments and stuff from the dollar store, which we'll get into in a minute. I've done a whole bunch of stuff like that. I spend the money on it if I have the money to spend. Or if the thing is really, really worth it. And of course, I have the money to spend. Don't spend money you don't have. But those homemade things, this thing that I made this with my own two hands, or I took the time and effort to really painstakingly set everything up, and then maybe have it printed, you know, maybe have it set up, or somebody else makes it, but I took the time to design it and set it up, and it's really something that came from my mind and my heart. That's a great way to give a gift. Number 4, if you want to get in the holiday season and you want to get like festives and stuff, garage sailing or fucking dollar store. They have so much cool shit there. A lot of cool stuff. They have little Santa heads that are on a timer and it glows. They have the string lights. They have a bunch of like the little paper things, especially if you're only using it for 1 year. The little paper things that say Merry Christmas or a little Hanukkah stuff. They have a whole bunch of shit. Dollar store has a whole bunch of stuff. And then garage sales. Do you understand how much shit I find at garage sales that's Christmas related? So fucking much, especially around this time of year. People just put it out. Or especially around the summer, too. If there's a couple garage sales, people just don't want it anymore. You can find old Santas, you can find statues, you can find lights, you can find a whole bunch of lawn ornaments, whatever the fuck you want. That's a great way of decorating and celebrating that Christmas season with stuff. You could buy them with your potluck and your white elephant and your handmade gifts and everything. And really set up and make it feel like Christmas, especially somewhere like here in Florida where it gets colder. Not cold, but colder. But it doesn't snow, it doesn't do anything like that. So setting it up and using those decorations, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, maybe everybody comes together $50, $100, everybody throws in a couple bucks here and there, you know, $10, $20. Everybody comes together and puts it in that pot, and then you guys go and buys decorations. Everybody sets up, everybody makes little decorations, or maybe you cut out the little fucking snowflakes or something like that. It doesn't have to be expensive, it just has to be genuine, it just has to be true, and you have to be with the people you love. That's what the holidays is all about. So that's 4 really great ways I feel you could combine all of them together. If you want to celebrate like a Christmas dinner or something like that, or do like a Friendsgiving type thing for Christmas and just like a friend's Christmas, you could do a potluck, have people bring food, host it somewhere, and just sit down and enjoy each other's company. You could get gifts for somebody. If you can't get gifts for everybody, don't feel fucking pressured, especially if you work with people. Don't feel pressured to get gifts. Gifts are for the people who you can afford to get gifts for, and for the people who you really genuinely love and care about, like in the most in the world. Not just the soda co-workers or this, that, especially if you don't have the money. If you do and you want to do it and you want to do that for them, wonderful. Don't feel pressure to get anybody a gift, especially when you can't afford it. But if you're doing something like a white elephant or something like that, that's a great way to spend money. It has a cap, nobody's going over, nobody's showboating, nobody's, undercutting, everybody's within the same price range, and then everybody gets a reasonable gift tailored to them that they would enjoy. Number 3 is handmade items. If you can't spend the money, even if you are doing a white elephant, something like a poster. You could print out a nice size poster, like really good quality stuff from Staples for like 10, 15 bucks. It's not super expensive, but if you really put the time and effort and get a picture or something like that, you go to Dollar Store, get frames, you go to Michael's, they have them, eBay, a bunch of affordable frames. You could really get something nice and like a poster or a picture or a memory, or make something, or say you have this inside joke, and you make something related to the inside joke. Like when I play Dungeons and Dragons with one friend, if one year for Christmas, I made up a label and I put this on the bottle of rum, and I did this little like alcohol concoction, and I made this own little rum. I didn't make the rum, but it was rum mixed with like other sweeteners and stuff to make it nice and tasty. I put it in this bottle with a special label, and it's related to one of the D&D characters, and my friend really genuinely enjoyed it. Something homemade. Like, it didn't cost a lot, but the cost isn't important. The fact of the matter is that I got it for someone. I really sat down and thought, and I gave them a wonderful handmade gift. Or like I was talking about with the picture I'm looking at, it was a really great framed photo. Again, I don't think it cost a whole hell of a lot to do that, but I genuinely appreciate it, and it's one of the gifts that I still have today. You know, other stuff breaks, other stuff gets lost, whatever. This is something that I really held on to, and that meant a lot to me. I know a lot of other people do too, especially if there's someone you genuinely love and care about and close to. And again, if you want to set up for the holiday season, number 4, circling back to it, dollar store, garage sales, you could buy a lot of cool decorations and gifts and different stuff too through that from the holidays. You could, again, just go to really any garage sale, they have it. any dollar store, especially this time of year, they have holiday stuff. It's a great way to set up and make it feel like the holidays with the people you love and care about. So if you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I didn't know what I was going to say there at the end. But make sure that you guys put in the comments below what you guys do for your holidays. Is it something that's affordable? Do you usually go all out, but you're trying to do something affordable this year? Whatever the situation is, set that up on what you do for your holidays. As always, I'm your host, Joseph Cuiza, and I'm here to help. I also want to throw in at the very end here that likely when you guys do this video, at least the day it comes out, I will be at FSU for a graduation of a very close friend of mine, Richard. I haven't talked about him in a lot of videos before or showed him or anything like that, so like some of my other friends, but I really want to give him a great shout out and tell him how much I'm proud of him. It's awesome that he went through all this and he's graduating and he's becoming this amazing and wonderful person. He's one of my best friends, and I'm so fucking happy for him and so very proud. So congratulations, Richard. Here's the next step of your journey.